Look what came today. Oh my gosh, so many great books, you guys. I am so excited. So excited. Hi, friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michelle. I am a first grade teacher in Central Florida, and it is open house week. So this video is going to be all about open house, talking points. I'm going to share my PowerPoint with you, and I'll link that down below where I got it from. Just all things open house. What I'm going to pass out to families and all the good stuff. So I am going to flip you around. I'm going to walk you through my PowerPoint, and then I will talk to you about what I'm going to talk to my parents about. Today's actually the day before open house, so I'm kind of getting things gathered up and ready, and I thought I would just kind of take you along with me. So let's go. Okay, friends, so this is the PowerPoint that I use for open house. I just liked the graphics of this one. I did find it on TPT. I'll link it down below. It has, a couple different ideas in it, and then, of course, I added, some things that were more specific to our school. So this is the first slide that parents see as they're coming in. Now, our open house is like a rotation open house, so we have 15-minute blocks, which end up going by very, very quickly. And especially for me, because I end up talking, and I try to use this because it helps to keep me on track a little bit more. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through it. Now I'm going to put the camera down for just a second because the next slide has my school name and information and stuff on it. So I'm going to kind of go up and down with it, but I thought I would just kind of rotate and show you through as best as I could. So this is the next slide, and it just says, here, I can white out some stuff. It just says, I'm excited to be on the team, and year is going to be like no other, just a great little slide. As they're coming in, I can put something up. Then this one just kind of tells them, parents are the most important part of their education. Communicate with me as often as you can. And then I think the next slide has some personal information on it too. Nope. This is one of the slides that I think I'm going to keep, but then the dismissal slide is really short. This is just reminding parents that getting here on time is super important, and that the dismissal times, which I don't know that I need this slide, but I'll probably keep it. And then birthdays, and our binders, just so that they know to check them. And then I think the next one, the next one is communicate with me, and it's got like my phone number and everything on it, just in case. Most of them have all of this stuff. They would know all this already, but so I can kind of go through the first slides pretty quick. This is where I get a lot of questions about reading at home, homework, Orton Gillingham, that sort of thing. So I'll have an example of the book bag, and I have an example of like a little book, and we'll talk about it. I'm actually going to send home a couple little information pages for the families as well. That is an example of the book bag. Then I tell them a little bit about Orton Gillingham, and I give them an example of the fluency chart that goes in their folder. Talk to me through Dojo, homework. And then I'm also going to show them this. Now, we're not officially doing homework in first grade, but this is from Reagan Tunstall, and I liked this just because it kind of gives them some ideas. So if they want a few things that they can do with their student to help reinforce what we're doing at school, this goes in their notebook, and I just kind of let the parents know about that. But that, homework, it's more important for them to spend time together as a family and practice reading those little decodables and things that we send home. Classroom celebrations, and then before you go. And that's it. And it's pretty quick. It ends up being a lot longer. Let me flip you back around. So that is the PowerPoint. Now tomorrow, when I get all my papers copied and the rooms cleaned up and everything, I will walk you through the actual setup in here. Typically, I don't do a whole lot of stuff that's different for open house. Meet the Teacher is a lot, the room is a lot more clean and picked up and tidy than open house room is, especially since these rooms are so small anyway. Now that we've gotten all of our stuff in here, there's just no way to make it like perfect. And I don't think parents generally, like, I don't think that they need to see the room looking perfect. I think they need to see the room looking lived in. So I typically don't worry about stuff sitting out. Now I will like make sure the books are put in the bins correctly and tables are wiped down. I do bring in some extra chairs because they're not going to sit on all of our flexible seating chairs. So I'll bring in some extra chairs from the hallway, and make sure that like the student work that's hanging up is, you know, straight and neat. But like, I'm not going to declutter anything. I'm not going to take anything out. I'm just going to, I mean, it is what it is. So I want them to see their child's environment and how it looks every day. So I just keep it kind of the way it is. The only thing I probably will do differently is I will probably hang a couple of the posters that the kids and I have created together that I haven't gotten a chance to hang yet. But I will do all that after school tomorrow because I am staying after school. I'm just going to hang out here. You know, there's no sense for me to go home for like an hour. So I'm just going to stay here. I'll hang up a couple of the posters, make the copies after school, and I'll just kind of work through and talk to you guys about that tomorrow after school, and kind of visit with you, show you how, you know, my setup, and talk to you before and after open house and let you know how it went. So I'm going to go ahead and head out today. We get to leave with students today because we've had a lot of rain delays. I have one more thing that I want to print so that I have it ready for tomorrow. I'm going to do my slideshow at home tonight, and I'm going to just get out of here. Me and my boys are going to go to a lake and, you know, run around the lake and exercise and have some time together. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys. So it is actually my break time on the day of open house. I talked with you yesterday about the things that I need to get done. I'm going to close my cabinet here. For open house, and how I was going to just stay after today and kind of tidy up and everything else. And then I don't know what possessed me on the planet to wear white. But I spilled coffee down me this morning. So you probably can't see it in the video, but like right here, all the way down. So I have to go home after school. So I'm actually going to go make my copies here in a second, or some of them. I have about 5 minutes till I go get my kids. I am putting in their packet, and I showed you guys the PowerPoint yesterday. I'll show you, I've updated a few things. I'll show you a few things this afternoon, or kind of talk to you about it this afternoon, hopefully, or this evening. But in their packets, I'm putting a copy of what our homework would look like, the homework calendar. This is just a homework calendar I shared with you before from Tunstall, Reagan Tunstall. And the kids just color each box when they do one of the activities on it, and then parents sign that they did it, and it comes back at the end of the month. It's just some extra things like Rainbow Write your red words, share a book you like with a friend, easy stuff that they can do, but it just kind of gives parents a few more ideas. We don't send homework home at our school. It's actually kind of a school-wide thing. If any homework or extra practice does go home, it's not like worksheets of like stuff over and over again. It's like Kahoot codes, and because our older kids take their devices home, there's stuff that goes on our website or stuff like that that they can just do that's extra fun practice, not a whole bunch of worksheets that we're copying, thank goodness. Or like the older kids do, like, might have I don't know, like a random page of something, but we are like a no homework school up to, I think, 4th grade. And then, like I said, the bigger kids do a few things, but so this is just like fun things that you can do, reading at home, counting to 100, stuff like that. So I put a copy of that in it, and that's one point that we'll talk about tonight. And then I've got a packet of stuff about OG and spelling and phonemic awareness and stuff. I will link, I think I can link these down below. And I noticed in my video, I forgot to link my sub folder. I went to go look for it, and I think that the TPTer has either changed the name of it or they're no longer a TPTer. So I will try to link that in this video. I will also, again, link the PowerPoint that I'm using from TPT in this video. So I'm putting some information of that in their packet. We have some district information that has to go home that I can't show you, some things about Florida state testing and the new stuff with it. And then I'm putting this bookmark in it. This is free on IMSE Linktree. I will put their Linktree down below because there's some phenomenal stuff that they put out for free. So this bookmark is in there, and I'm just sending home a bookmark, and I'll talk again briefly with parents about how to use the bookmark, how to use the decodables. That's more of what I talk about tonight than anything else. I kind of just flip through my slides pretty quick. We have like 5 rotations, so the parents will be coming to us in rotations this evening. So I've got to like buck out of here this afternoon now and go home and like get changed. I'm going to freshen up my makeup too because I did it in a hurry this morning. I worked out yesterday, you guys, for the first time, like actual worked out, like with machines for the first time in like 5 years. And I don't know what possessed me to think that I could do what I did yesterday, but I ran a mile and then I worked out on some machines that we have at our local park that are like self-weighted machines. And I just did arms and shoulders, and I am in so much pain today, you guys. I just took some medicine, but like my upper shoulders are hurting, just like workout soreness kind of pain. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm glad I didn't do like legs because I would be driving the struggle bus this morning or this afternoon if I had done working out on legs. So part of my I'm going to have self-care this year. I am trying to get better about working out a couple times a week. So those are some of my copies. Again, I can't show you our district or our school copies, but I'll talk to you about those this afternoon. And I'll kind of visit with you and show you the setup and everything else once we get there. I'll spend like the last 15 minutes of the day having the kids help me like wipe down the tables and put their school boxes away or like kind of straighten up and like tidy up. Again, I want the room to, be lived in, so I don't do everything perfectly, but I will wipe the germs away and kind of straighten up and tidy up and stuff. So we'll spend the last 15 minutes of the day doing that this afternoon, and then I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi, friends. So it is the end of the day. I'm actually going to try to get out of here and run home and get changed because I told you earlier I spilled coffee all over myself. I was just setting up for meet the teacher open house. I was setting up everything for open house and just kind of letting devices charge and everything. So I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to show you my setup. And when I get back, I will visit with you about what happened in my setup and all that good stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. All right, let me spin you around. Friends, so I don't know if it's been, how long it's been since I've given you kind of a tour of where we're at in the classroom. So this is, I told you, our lived-in classroom. I have not pulled in extra chairs just yet. I need to pull in at least one, and then there's one over there too, extra chairs. But because we're doing rotations, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I guess we'll see. So this is what it looks like. And again, I'm going to try to keep some stuff off camera because we have some district stuff here. On the top, I've got our, let me move that one because on the top we have our Scholastic book order form. I just got these and I thought I would throw those out there. That is the calendar, and then this is a pile of stuff about how do I help my child with decodables, spelling, and phonemic awareness. There were some other ones too, but I thought that was a lot of copying, so I just did that. This actually doesn't have too much information on it. It's just some stuff about the FAST test that we have to do in the state of Florida now because they took away our end of the year testing and moved it to 3 times a year because they thought we tested too much. So go from 1 to 3. But that's the state of the room. I have my little thing over there blowing some orange and peppermint essential oil just to try to de-stress the situation. I hung our math strategies chart. I know you can't see it. I hung that up there, and our setting poster right there, and then our other posters up there. We actually have another poster right there, but it won't hang up. It keeps falling, so it's going to stay down. There is my slides ready to go, and I'm just going to put that chair away and kind of clean up my table, and it is what it is, you guys, right? I don't think parents expect perfection. I hope not, because we are first graders, so we're 6. So that's what we're looking like. That's how it looks before they come in here, and I will check in with you guys at the end of the night and visit with you about how it went and talking points and things I ended up saying, because I always say things that I don't think I'm going to say. So I'll visit with you in a little bit. Hi friends. So it is the end of the night. Our open house is over. I had about half my kiddos show. We had a really bad storm come through, so I know that delayed it. And then parking, I know, is kind of an issue tonight. I did not like the rotations. We had a ton of rotations, but because parking was such a problem, I think a lot of parents turned around and left because of the storm. And then I think a lot of parents didn't end up, they thought they had to go to one or the other. I don't know. But I did have about half the class families come through, which was lovely. I got to visit with some of my families, which is, always nice to get to visit and kind of give them some more information. Only thing that I can say that I wish I had done differently is print out the PowerPoint version of my slides. That way the parents can have it, but I am going to print it out for the families that were not able to come so that they can have the PowerPoint in slide version. I'm just going to do like the 6 slides on a page. I think I only have like 12 slides, so should be a pretty easy print. I'm going to print those for the families that were not able to make it and send home all of their stuff for them. But luckily I don't have to like stack chairs or clean up or anything, unlike Meet the Teacher, where it's kind of like there's so much dumped in here. Like I always feel bad leaving. My class is fairly clean, and actually there's nothing on the tables because I put the paperwork for the kiddos that weren't able to make it into their mailboxes, and then I'll just print that slide PowerPoint for them, and I'll send out probably a video on Dojo just explaining the handouts and explaining the slides to those families that weren't able to come, and then that way if they have any questions they can contact me. But overall, open house was a phenomenal night. It is about 8 o'clock, so I am extremely tired. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I worked out yesterday with my kids, so my shoulders, we did arms last night. My shoulders and my arms and everything are just like on fire, hurting. And then I'm just kind of hungry. So I'm going to get out of here. We'll probably not check in with you tomorrow. I'll probably just save my next video for next week and make this this week's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got maybe a few ideas of some things. I did get my book box in, so my kids get their first book from the Book Bunny tomorrow. And I'm just excited. Tomorrow's Friday, ready for the weekend, and that's it. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.